Live from Forest Glade Arena in Windsor, Ontario, we welcome you to Day 1 on Ontario Ball Hockey Championship coverage here on WeTV. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Aaron Sanders. I'll be your host for this evening. Our first game we have on the docket, it's the Hamilton Lightning facing against Windsor Rosati. We're going to have a great time finding out who will come out victorious in this game tonight. But for now, let's throw it upstairs to Bill Kelso and Dominic Papa, who will have the call for you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron, and welcome to the Ontario Ball Hockey Championships up in the broadcast booth, the QP82 broadcast booth. I'm Dominic Papa, joined by the legendary voice of the Windsor Essex television team, Mr. Bill Kelso. And something a little bit different, Bill, ball hockey action. I mean, we've done a lot of hockey over the years. It's hockey, but a little bit different here.
Somewhat different. At least we know they're not skating. Other than that, it should be interesting. But, you know, you got to make the passes and the plays and the shots and whatnot. So some of the descriptions, I'm sure, will be the same. Others will be adjusting. Yeah,
and one significant difference in ball hockey compared to that of regular ice hockey is the offside line is actually the center stripe. They have a blue line, but it's the center stripe. Once you cross over that, you're fair game. If the ball goes back over, the players do have to retreat back over to be considered in fair play and avoid the offside call. So that's just one of the little bit. There's a couple other little things here and there, but we'll explain that as we go on. Our first game of the championships does feature a local team, Windsor Rosati. They won their league championship this year. Actually, they went perfect this season. They went undefeated throughout the campaign, a perfect 9-0, and then in the playoffs won their games in the playoffs, winning the final series 2 straight games. So an outstanding year, the Windsor Rosati club. It's hard to gauge where they rank in the province. We don't get to see these other leagues. We don't get to see the caliber that they're playing. So this will be a good test for them tonight as they take on the Hamilton Lightning here. The Lightning come into this game with an overall record, and that's including tournaments. This team played in tournaments this year of 24-8-1. So they played 33 games this summer, Bill. Far more than that of Team Rosati. So we wonder if that will play in as a factor here. Obviously, the more the play you have, the more practice you have, the finer tuned you think your team would be, I guess.
Yeah, and also some of these teams that we'll be seeing this weekend, including tonight and obviously on Sunday as well, have players who have played on the national team, whereas I don't think there are any Windsor players, at least to my knowledge, and I apologize if there were. So it'll be interesting again, as you mentioned, how the Rosati team matches up against other teams from the province.
Yeah, and there is one other team representing the Windsor and Essex County area. We'll see them in our Game 2 coverage. That's the Good Times squad. They picked up a couple of players, including former NHLer Ryan Wilson, who plays on that team, Bill. So they've stocked up a little bit, but we'll see them in our 8 o'clock game here tonight, and we'll see how they fare. But this is the Rosati team that you can see on your screens at home right now, wearing the Blackhawk uniforms, Windsor Rosati Blackhawks, as they're called. And the one guy that they're led by is number 17, Colin Bondi, of the Rosati squad. He won the league scoring title. He's just an outstanding ball hockey player, and he's the kind of go-to guy for this team. So we'll keep a close eye on him. This is the Hamilton Lightning wearing the white uniforms. Again, a very busy team this season. They're kind of like their go-to guy is number 83, Mike Gallen. He wears uniform number 83, 25-year-old player. He averaged 1.7 points per game, and they say he's a pure sniper, pure goal scorer, Bill. So we'll keep an eye on number 83 of the Lightning, the Hamilton Lightning, that again, Mike Gallen. So we're just moments away from the opening face-off of these championships. 2 games today we're covering, and then we're going to give tomorrow a break, but we'll be back Sunday afternoon actually, for 3 games, a triple header here on WeTV. We'll have one of the semifinal games, that's the 3 o'clock game, and then at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, we will have the B and D finals. So a lot of good ball hockey action coming up here on we-tv.ca. We're certainly glad to have you along, and we look forward to, there's our Sunday schedule actually, 3, 5, and 6. Again, that will be the first game will be a semifinal game from the B division, and then at 5 and 6 are the finals for the B and D divisions of this category. There's 2 tournaments actually going on here, Bill, the B division and the D division. throughout the weekend. So a very busy weekend of ball hockey, and hats off to Brian Anthony. He's been working on this event for almost a year now, Bill, and he's been in total control of this, and what an outstanding job he's done of putting this together and bringing this to our city, and you know, just doing it up at a higher level, and full marks to Brian Anthony. Right now, Brian Anthony's on the floor with the pregame introductions. They're going to have a ceremonial face-off. There's Brian right there, and again, he's the guy that really worked so hard to put this together. A moment of silence. Nice touch there. Don Damaris will conduct the opening face-off ceremonial. He's the husband of Jenny Damaris, who passed away, and this is who they're paying tribute to here. So again, just a classy way of really opening up this tournament, and full marks again to Brian Anthony for remembering all those that work so hard to keep these leagues going and keep ball hockey in Windsor going in a very forward motion. All right, ceremonial face-off is done. Don Damaris gets a hug. It was just recent that we lost Miss Damaris, and I'll tell you what, they felt it here. She's been a long time volunteer for many different things, and again, hats off to her, and again, nice job by Brian to pay tribute to her, deservedly so. So the two teams now have gone to their respective benches, and in a moment, the voice of WeTV, the legendary man, hockey man, Mr. Bill Kelso, will bring you all the action. Our officials for today, Bill, you've got them, I believe, is Chris Muzzin is one of them. That's
longtime referee.
Yep.
In the ice portion of the games, of course, and Tom Hamilton is the other
Tom
referee.
Hamilton,
so
okay.
Two fine referees here this evening, and they, as Don mentioned, that just getting set to start things off here tonight. Team Rosati will be moving from right to left on your screen. And your monitors, your phones, and whatever else you may be watching on this one.
Sponsors.
One good thing to notice, Dom, is Team Hamilton. One thing I noticed is that it's actually interesting. Team Hamilton, the name Hamilton is on every player's back, so there's not their last name. So you got 20 guys with the Hamilton.
They know who you are, Bill, so they're testing you.
It's a very big test, so if I start calling a guy Hamilton, you know who I mean. Two teams are at center, and we are nicely underway here. Slapped inside the zone, and we got a whistle on the play.
That's going to be an icing, or as they call it in ball hockey, flooring, Bill.
Oh.
So he did not get over the center stripe, and immediately.
I've never heard before. Okay, some of this stuff.
Well,
have to really,
there's no ice. Can't call it icing.
That's a good point.
Can't call it icing. So flooring is the call. Face-off will come back into the Hamilton zone.
Lucas Leffler will take the draw for Rosati. Lost the draw, and it's brought forward by the Lightning, but stopped at the line. Here's 19 across the line for Rosati. In back of the goal, centering. Pass it from, comes back to the line. A shot right on, and a nice stop there by goaltender Tyson Cowell. Kept inside the zone by, that's Santia for Rosati, up against the boards with Travis Hood. They fight for it near the corner. Minor shoving, it's here on the wing for Lewis. Lewis will settle things down. 14-19 left here in this opening period. It's in the neutral zone, now slapped in, a shot off the goaltender Cowell, and it's up here on the wing. This is Derek Hand. Hand converged on by Caulfield. Now played up on the far side. There's a long lead pass for Hand. He couldn't get to it. Whistle on the play, flooring again, I would believe. Hey, catch on.
I believe that's the call. Yes, you're right, Bill. But a nice start here for the home team, the Rosati squad. Really pushing the issue, getting a couple of early shots at that Hamilton net, a couple of good chances. And Rosati's really got their game legs going early on here. We'll see if they can sustain it, though. Again, this is a very good Hamilton squad. So
Colin Bondi will lean in and take the draw for Rosati.
He's their go-to guy, Bill, Colin Bondi.
Lost the draw, however, and the Lightning take over. Here's Osborne on the defense. In back of the goal, being bothered by Bondi. It's a long lead pass through center. On the hustle is Andrew Williams, but took his man down heavily. It's going to be a penalty on the play. Up against the boards, now in the corner. Team Rosati has the ball. Extra attacker for Rosati, but they're not going to get anywhere, and the possession of the Lightning stops play with 13:25 remaining in this opening period, and a penalty on the play.
Chris Muzzin making the call, Bill. No question about it. Not much of an argument being put up there.
Could be checking from behind, and I would think.
So Rosati will go on the power play though, and again they've been dictating a lot of the play so far early on here. As
Andrew Williams gets the gate. Power play, first one of the night.
Power play brought to you by QP82.
Slammed in by Osborne. Rosati has the ball. And on the move is number 11, that's Weber. Evan Weber. Weber now here on the left side. Lead pass through center. On the move was Bondi. The late man was Weber. It comes back now to the point. Here's a long blast, right on. Good stop by Cowell. They crashed the goal. He comes in front. There's a shot to the goal. It's right on. Another good stop. And taken by the Lightning, but they don't get it out. Kept in by Bondi. Tried to spin it back to the line. He did get it back. And now it comes to the far side. Iaquinta, there's a shot to the goal blocked by Cowell. And we get a whistle on the play up off the boards. 2-minute penalties, by the way.
2-minute penalties, 15-minute periods. There's two 15-minute periods for each game, stop time. And it's all similar to hockey that way, just a little less playing time. As we take a look at the captain of the Hamilton Lightning, that's number 9. So I can get my lineup sheets here.
9 is Murdoch at the line. Here's Iaquinta with a blast. He boomed it wide. On the loose puck in a hurry is the Rosati team. Now Iaquinta will fire it right back inside the zone. This is Chason back to the line. Chason gets it back to the point. Middle of the floor, it's deflected out of play. And there is 53 seconds left in the power play, or on the power play for Rosati. We've played a little more than, or near 3 minutes here in this opening period. We're still looking for our first goal. Lightning in the corner. Rosati trying to fight for those chase on. Now it's kept inside the zone. Shot to the goal off of Cowell wide. And that went off the stick of Sawyer. Played to center. Here's Sawyer for Iaquinta. Iaquinta over the line to the high slot. Shot was blocked and it comes out through center. On the hustle is Dungy. Long lead pass at center. Up across the line for Bondi. Bondi shoots. Cowell to save. The rebound by Iaquinta. It was blocked. 15 seconds left in the Lightning penalty, and it's cleared out and down the floor, and it's played by the goaltender, St. Louis. Up at center. Now up across the line for Caulfield. Comes to chase on. Make that Weber. Shot to the goal, goes wide. It bounds here on the near side and out of the penalty box. Steps Williams. Power play is over. In the slot, here's a shot to the goal. He score! Number 3, Santia gets the opening goal of the tournament. It's 1-0 for the Rosati.
Well, this is persistence that's paying off for Rosati. Again, the power play just come to a finish. The Hamilton player had not got back into the play totally, so it was kind of like you're still on a power play, but again, total persistence by Rosati here in the first 4.5 minutes or so here, Bill, and again, their hard work pays off really. That goal there beats the Hamilton goaltender on the stick side, and Rosati grabs a much-deserved 1-0 lead right now.
Santia gets the opening goal, and it's 1-0 for Team Rosati. Windsor Rosati leads at 1-0. Ashton now played up through center. Here's Leffler. Inside the zone for Caulfield. In the corner he goes. Battles with Bragic. Lightning come to center. Up across the line for Murdoch. Stopped on the play by Weber. Weber has it on the far side, and he'll spin it off to Ashton. Lead pass through center, failed to click. Rosati called for flooring with 10:35 remaining here in this opening period.
1-0 Rosati leads. Again, a number of great sponsors. One of them you just saw earlier was Lyuna 625, who is also a big sponsor of this tournament. We'll make sure that a number of the sponsors that have helped make this happen, Bill. It's again a great job by Brian getting a lot of people involved with this, a lot of groups, and it's not easy to put one of these tournaments together, and he's done it all.
Bondi won the draw. Here's Iaquinta in the corner, lost possession of the ball. In back of the goal, comes back to the point. 53 gets across, and it's blistered wide. That went up as Brackig made a pretty good pass, but it went wide. Iaquinta off the boards, can't get it out. They fight for it along the wall. Iaquinta there as well for Rosati. Kept inside the zone. This is 83. That's Cody Young. Young in back of the goal. Still has possession. Centering pass blocked actually by St. Louis, the goaltender. Up along the boards. And it's now brought forward by Rosati. Windsor Rosati up across the line. That's number 4. That was Stevens who fired it wide, and it's cleared here on the wing, the right side. Lightning bring it across the line. Over the line for Gallon. Gallon lost possession. The lead pass through center. Just failed to click. Whistle on the play. I think it's offside.
Let's see what the call is, Bill.
Is there a penalty?
No, I don't see a penalty being called. I think you got it right. I think it was offside.
9:33 left in this opening period. 1-0 is our score if you've just joined us. Ontario Ball Hockey Championships here in Windsor, Ontario. Bill Kelso along with Dominic Papa and the rest of the WeTV gang. Flying across the zone, number 2 with a lot of speed is Chason up against the boards. On the puck is, or the ball rather, is Hood. Fired from center, went off a leg. Now played inside the zone. That was Favaro and Favaro, and now out come the Lightning to center. Long shot, blocked easily by St. Louis off the stick of 89. That was Cody Young in the neutral zone. Played up here on the wing for Young. Checking on the play and nicely is Chason. Up against the boards, they fight for it, get a whistle on the play. Long enough with 8:48 left to play in this opening period, and again, Windsor Rosati with a 1-0 lead. Sponsors. Face-off will be outside the zone.
As you can see, we're shooting through a net here, Bill. We apologize for that, but it's for the safety of the fans. And they play a lot of lacrosse here in the summer. Of course, they have ice hockey in the winter months, but even with lacrosse,
anyway, so
yeah.
Pass in front over top of the goal, and on the loose ball was number 10. That was Favaro. Now across the line for Caulfield. Caulfield, rinked wide. There's a shot. It's blistered wide off the stick of 17. That was Colin Bondi. Caulfield shooting and blocked off a leg. Osborne checking his man. On the loose ball is Bondi in back of the goal, and it's played by 53. That was Daniel Brackett. Brackett up on the wing for Horton. Played out to neutral floor and fired right back in. By 14 left, there's a shot, backhander, oh, just wide by Bondi. Wrap away at it, and Cowell's gonna grab it. And hold on, we get some shoving.
What are we getting called here, Bill?
Yeah, there was some shoving going on in one of the
Boy, I'll tell you what, Rosati's coming firing out on all cylinders, though. They have totally dictated the pace of this game. Again, some of the partners and sponsors of this tournament: Lyuna 625, Roots to Wings, Diamond Home Improvement, and of course QP82, the presenting partner of the 2017 Ontario Ball Hockey Championships here in Windsor, Ontario. We certainly thank them for their generous contributions to this event.
In deep at the defense. Played back by Lewis. Played up on the wing. It's cut off in neutral floor by Stevens. Couldn't get anywhere. Now up across the line. That was Han. Checked on the play. 72 is Lewis again. He'll fire right back in. Played by St. Louis for Iaquinta. Iaquinta, long a lead pass through center. Cut off nicely at the defense, and here's Osborne. Played up ahead. Across the line for Han. Han up over the line. Checked nicely by Iaquinta. He has a long lead pass. It's in play. 14 is Leffler. Leffler passing in front. And it's recovered by the Lightning, and Han has it. Make that 83, that's Gallen. Pretty good player, but he's checked on the play, and away is Sawyer. Sawyer checked on the play by Cody Young. 6:50 to play this opening period. Slowing things down is Iaquinta. Gave the ball away at center, up across the line. There's a shot. Oh, nice save by St. Louis. Got the glove on it. Played through center. That was Santillo, couldn't get anywhere. Now dumped inside the zone by number 5. That was Sawyer. As Rosati gets a change, underway. It's a shot to the goal off of Cowell, and it goes wide. On the far side, 27 is Chris Dean. Checked on the play. Rosati couldn't get anywhere. Now on the ball is Weber. Played through center. Cut off by Osborne. Nice pass here on the wing, and this is Dungy inside the zone, or I should say actually it was Williams. Now it's cleared up out of play with 5:50 to play here in this opening period. 1-0 is our score.
Fast period, Bill. As mentioned, 5:50 to go, and Rosati continues to lead. Again, some of the great groups helping us out with this tournament. Atu's Crafty Woodwork, also Mike Horar, Chuck Roy, and DJK Automotive, all partners in the 2017 Ball Hockey Championships.
Murdoch will take the draw for the Lightning. Winning the draw, however, and coming out to the center floor area was number 9, Caulfield, but he couldn't get anywhere. Now it's at center. Caulfield, right wide feet, cut off, gets it back again. He'll drop it back. 18, that was Ashton up on the wing. Cut off nicely. Now with some speed was Weber, couldn't get anywhere. Dumped inside the zone on a delay by Stevens. Now it's center. St. Louis got it outside the line. Right on the wing, now through center. Nice move by Weber. Weber up across the line for Leffler. Cut off at the defense, batted towards center. Knocked down by 11, that was Weber in the corner. At the circle, back to the line it comes. This is Weber in the middle of the floor. Blocked and went wide, and racing there on the far side is Weber. Centering pass in front, fired wide. That went off the stick of number 4, Stevens. 17 was Bondi, blocked by Cowell with 4:30 to play here this opening period.
Probably sounding like a broken record at this point, Bill, but really impressed with Rosati right now.
Control the play for the most part.
Yeah, they've totally. I can only remember one shot coming from Hamilton off the glove of St. Louis earlier on in the period. But other than that, it's been all Rosati, and again, they're full value for this 1-0 lead. And again, the intensity that they've come out with, the pressure, they've just basically have given the Lightning no room, no time or space at all.
Inside the zone, that's Chason. Chason working against 83 Gallon. Gallon still working hard. Chason couldn't get it. Cleared up through the center floor area. It's knocked down at the defense. There's a pass on the wing for Iaquinta. Iaquinta shoots, blocked by 97. That was Derek Hand. Iaquinta was a pretty good ice hockey player. Shot from center way wide. It goes up over to the screen. And we have 3:56 left here in this first period. Again, Windsor Rosati with a 1-0 lead. But Tom Iaquinta, a pretty good hockey player in his day on the ice.
Yeah, he played with the Essex 73s under Coach Tony Peroski. Won an Ontario title there, Schmaltz Cup with him. I believe Anthony's now in the coaching ranks here locally. I want to say, I know he did some coaching with Essex. I'm not sure if he's actually back with Coach Peroski out in Leamington. He also did some time with the Lancers, so he's still very active in the hockey scene, although his playing days on the ice have come to an end. He's into the coaching ranks, but obviously getting his hockey fix here in the summer on the floor.
Sawyer brings it across the line, checked on the play, and the Lightning will bring it out, racing away through center is Adams. Make that Dean. Blocked by St. Louis, far side to Iaquinta. Iaquinta, nice outlet feed through center, but it's cut off by the Lightning. Turning is 72, that is Jason Lewis. Lewis will settle things down and drop it back with 3:25 to play here in this opening period. Lewis through center, across the line for Williams. Williams with speed over the line. Blocked nicely. The rebound went wide. St. Louis may have got a piece. Nice block on the defense, and away is number 5. That is Sawyer. Sawyer with a shot to the goal, blocked by Cowell, gloved by number 2. That was Chason. Pass in front. Oh. Great save by Cowell. Oh, the Team Rosati with a great chance in front.
What an outstanding save that was.
Cowell's been the difference here in this first period.
Well, he's definitely kept Hamilton in the game, Bill. Without his goaltending, this game could already be done and over with, even though we're still in the first period. There's 2 15-minute periods, but I'll tell you what, the Hamilton goaltender has been outstanding, to say the least, and without his play, this game could be 4 or 5-0 for Rosati.
Face off outside the line. Murdoch lost the draw. Cleared in by 18 Ashton. Over on the far side, that's Travis Hood. Knocked down by 11. Weber lost control of it. Murdoch with a long lead pass through center. It gets to St. Louis. He'll play it off the boards to center. Turning is Portelli. Up on the wing it goes. 11, that's Weber. Up over the line. Checked nicely on the play there by Brackett. Far side it goes to Travis Hood. Hood with 2:08 to play here in the opening period. A long play through center. Up here on the right wing, that's number 7, that's Horton. Horton being surrounded by Rosati players, falls on the play, keeps on going. After it was Murdoch, couldn't get his stick out. Now he has it in the corner. Long shot to the goal, deflects up into the netting with 1:47 to play here in this opening period.
This Hamilton team, they actually came together in March of 2016. They have a big base to draw players from, Bill. They draw from obviously the Hamilton area, but also Toronto and Niagara. So they have a big population in which to draw a team from. They were the Tier 4 provincial champions in 2016, and they were the Tier 3 provincial champions in 2017.
Well, our score is 1-0, 1:45 to play here in this opening period. Inside the zone. Here's a shot to the goal, and that one off of St. Louis wide off the stick of Matt Gallen. In the corner is Hand. Derek Hand. Back to the line it comes. Nice move. Now to the goal. There's a shot. It whistles wide off the stick of Travis Hood. Some good pressure being administered here there by the Lightning here, Don. Up against the boards, Hand. Comes back to the point. Here comes a blast. It's blocked at the defense. There's a long lead pass and a breakaway. Went off the stick. We get a whistle on the play. It's going to be flooring with 1:04 left here in this first period. But
yeah,
that's the most sustained attack that the Lightning have had here in this opening period.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, our next broadcast of Ontario Football Conference action will take place tomorrow afternoon at the Alumni Field. The Windsor AKL Fratman will host another Niagara area team, the Niagara Raiders, formerly the Burlington Braves. Kickoff time, 1 p.m. We'll have all the action for you live right here on we-tv.ca. Hope you can join us for that. But
so
right now we're
4 left to play here this first period. Iaquinta lobs it through center, and I think it hit the roof.
Interesting, Bill. There's 4 players on the Hamilton team. They played for Team Great Britain. Jake Archambault, Derek Hahn, Daniel Rudak, and Alex Murdoch played for Team Great Britain. I would imagine that would have been some type of world ball hockey tournament.
Oh, wow. In the corner, 27, that's Dean. Tripped up on the play, but no arm up and out. Racing away is Team Rosati. With speed across the line is Bondi. Bondi now in back of the goal in the corner. Twisting and turning. In the slot for Iaquinta. Off a leg, Bondi gets it back. There's a shot right on. Good stop. Chase on with it. That's number 2. Chase on the corner. Centering pass in front, blocked by Cowell. He's going to plop on top of it with 26 and a half seconds to play here. Opening period, but a pretty good stop by Cowell.
Again, he's been the difference in keeping Hamilton in this game, and he's given them a chance as we wind down the first period here. He's kept them in as we take a look at that.
It was a tail end of a replay, but he made an outstanding save. Face-off in deep. Leffler will take the draw for Rosati. He'll go up against Murdoch. Face-off to the left, the goaltender Cowell. He's had a pretty good game. In the slot, there's a shot. Oh, boomed wide. And that went off the stick of Portelli. Had a great chance right in the slot. That went wide to the far side. It goes to Murdoch. 15 seconds to play in this opening period. Long lead pass here through center. 93, that is Dungy couldn't get anywhere. 5 seconds left. Played inside the zone. Buzzer's going to go, and that is the end of the first period. And our score, Windsor Rosati 1, Hamilton Lightning 0.
A good period for Rosati, no doubt about it, Bill. They were the better team in that first period. And again, the question now is can they sustain it? I'm sure they'd like to get a couple of more goals to feel a little bit better. But this game's still very much up for grabs. We're going to take a timeout here on We TV. When we come back, we'll continue our coverage of the Ontario Ball Hockey Championships on we-tv.ca.
Diamond Home Improvement offers a variety of services from roofing to custom-built sunrooms, windows, doors, sidings, awnings, and more. If you're looking to renovate, the specialists at Diamond Home Improvement are ready to help turn your house into a dream home you've been waiting for. With over 30 years in the business, Diamond Home Improvements is able to achieve any residential or commercial venture. Our goal is simple: to give our customers peace of mind the way renovations should be. When quality counts, count on Diamond.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
So what do we do now?
I know who can help. Look, there he is.
It's all in a day's work. Come and see me, Leo.
You guys know where I can find a goalie?
We're here at is the Windsor Rosati 1 and the Hamilton Lightning 0. What was your thoughts of the first half, Vinny?
It was a good first half. It was good hockey. Hard, faster than we played all year, but, that's what we expect coming out here, and hopefully we can pick up the pace a little bit.
And what would be the improvements here for the second half going on to this game?
Just tightening it up a little bit. We get a little out of position, so position's real key out here. So I think staying in position and, they don't score, we can't lose. So.
And in your one final question, how does it feel to have Windsor host this Ontario Ball Hockey Championship? Because this is big. Home court advantage is in your favor. What do you think about all that?
Oh, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's good to see some fans out here and stuff. It's nice. It's good to do it at home, that's what gets us going.
All right, thank you, Vinny, and have fun at the second half. All right, gentlemen, it's 1-0 in favor of the Windsor Rosati. We're going to send it back up to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Good job. And, yeah, obviously, the Team Rosati very happy with that first half. But, 15 minutes, still a lot of time to go here, Bill, and a lot of game left. So you can't take this Hamilton team lightly, and they're getting great goaltending. So that's got to keep them motivated to a degree.
It gives them a lift, as you said. They do have some good players. We saw that at times in the period, especially towards the end. So it's going to be a very interesting second period. And as you mentioned, Dom, they're still in this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you go back and you say we didn't have our best first period, but we're only down a goal. So you say if we pick our game up here, one, we can get back into it, and two, could still possibly win this thing. So I'm sure we didn't see Hamilton's best. Now the question is, can Rosati again sustain it, and could they even maybe turn their game up another notch? I thought they were outstanding though in that first period.
They had a real good first period, Dom. But let's see what they do here in period number 2. That's a look at the goaltender, who was, I would think, pretty tired after that first period.
He was a busy man. That's for sure.
Teams are at center, getting set to start the second and final period. Again, another 15-minute period of stop time here. We are coming to you live from Forest Glade Arena here in Windsor, Ontario. Bill Kelso, Dominic Papa, and the rest of the WeTV crew. Play in the center floor area, and it's back now for 91, Travis Hood. Hood with the lead pass at center off a stick, coupled up by Quinta. He gets it back. He'll go rink wide. 5 is Sawyer. Pounds it inside the zone, played by Hood. Hood up on the wall, and it's kept in by Rosati in the corner. Back of the goal for Bondi. Bondi checked on the play, played by Hood. Up on the wing it goes here on the left side. 83, that is Gallen. Checked nicely by Quinta, and he's on the move through center. Up across the line, he gallops across the zone to center, and across the corner. Centering pass in front just failed to collect. And it's played by the Lightning through center. Blocked by Chason at the line, and Team Rosati applying a forecheck. Errant pass goes down the floor for Flooring with 13:56 to play here in the second period.
Well, again, a good start for Rosati, much like we saw in the first period. Right off the face-off, they took it. As we take a look at, again, some of the sponsors of the Ball Hockey Championships. Again, we like to thank all of these groups for helping us out.
Was that a trap I saw employed there by Team Rosati there?
Could be. It could be. Little bit of strategy being employed there.
I don't know. They were certainly forechecking nicely as it comes back to the point. A shot right on. Cowell bobbled it. That went off the stick of Evan Weber, but a nice save there by Cowell, and we'll do the face-off in the same spot. They won the draw cleanly, too.
And again.
Leffler won again. Blocked by 93. That was Dungy, the center. Played up here on the wing, up across the line. That's 27. Dean, cross-check. Played to the goal. St. Louis now on the far side. Delayed penalty in effect. St. Louis can't control it. Now they get possession, the Team Rosati, and there's going to be a penalty on the play. We'll look at the Lightning's first power play of the night.
Well, this is a much-needed power play for the Lightning, Bill. They got to get some offense going here, and this will give them a chance to do just that. They haven't been able to sustain anything offensively, and this power play, they need to at least get some shots at the net, Bill. I'm not saying they have to score on it, although a goal would be huge for them. but they need to get some shots at the net. They need to generate some good offense, take advantage of this extra man to get some confidence going, to get some momentum going, because right now momentum is all going one way in favor of Rosati. So they have to take advantage of this power play.
Ashton gets the penalty. Not sure what the call was. Is it roughing? I don't know what it is. I think it's a rough. We've got a discussion going on here. It's Chris Muzzin, I believe, who's discussing things with Iaquinta. 13:24, so 1:36, 1:35, the time of the penalty. Seems to be a bit of a confusion going on here. I don't know if somebody else is getting the penalty.
I don't know what the discussion's all about here, Bill, but
it's a 2-minute penalty on the board. That being said, we don't know what the scoop is.
Chris Muzzin went over to explain it.
There's a 4-minute penalty on the board too.
Oh, they're down 2 men actually, Bill.
So it's a 2-man advantage.
So this is a huge opportunity.
So a
obviously.
2-man power play for 2 minutes. Well, actually 2 minutes and then another power play for 2 additional. So it'll be 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes.
This is huge. This could be a
game changer.
Game changer right here, Bill.
At the line. They play the ball around. Far side, Hood. Actually, this is Hood here. Back to the point. It goes to Murdoch. In the middle of the floor. Now a pass on the wing. Went off of St. Louis wide. Face-off will stay inside the zone. Still 5-on-3 for the next minute and 44, which will seem like a lifetime for Windsor Rosati.
Yeah, we're going to have to batten down the hatches here. And
Murdoch against Iaquinta. Iaquinta lost the draw. At the line, there's a blast right on by St. Louis. He'll gobble up the rebound and hold on. We get some chopping on the defense. That's Iaquinta. Having words with Murdoch. Don't think anything will come of that.
St. Louis had a really good look at it as we take a look at the replay there. And that's a good job there by Rosati, leaving the lanes open, giving St. Louis a good look at the shot coming. Hamilton's got to get more traffic in front of that net.
At the line, here's a pass. The pass off of St. Louis wide. Played by 11, that's Weber, and he'll get it out and down the floor. Good clear. 1:25 left, the 2-man advantage for the Lightning. At center, 91 is Hood. Up on the wing it goes for Horton. Horton up across the line, in the slot. There's a shot to the goal that went wide and high off the stick of Gallen. And it's cleared out and down the floor again. And a minute left in the 2-man advantage for the Lightning. So far the Rosati team holding forward. Iaquinta to the ball first. He'll get it to center. Cut off by Hood, long shot, sails wide, gobbled up there and held on by goaltender St. Louis for a face-off with 48 seconds left in the 2-man advantage.
Smart play there by the goaltender St. Louis to hold on to that. He played it perfectly off the glass and gives his team a chance to change up, get some fresh legs.
I think if Riven really set up on this 2-man advantage as well as you thought they might.
Yeah, no, they have struggled. Full marks to Rosati again. They've done a good job of killing this 2-man deficit here right now.
Brendan Nagy won the draw, comes back towards the line. Here's Osborne on the far side. On the wing. Fanning it was Nagy, grabbing it was St. Louis, he can't get it. It's to the far side. Iaquinta reaching in, now has it. One-on-one, now he's got a breakaway. Anthony Iaquinta in on goal. Makes a move, shoots, and he scores!
Wow, what an effort by Iaquinta.
Anthony Iaquinta with the team's 2-man down, his team, and look at this, it's 2-0. Great shot, great goal, shorthanded at 3:14 of the second period.
Come on, guys, let's go. We can do better than this. Let's go.
Boy, that was a great shot.
Great effort, great shot. And I tell you what, Iaquinta's been a force in this game. He's
absolutely
been on the floor a ton of time. And
a
for
great
him
shorthanded goal, Dom.
Two men down, Bill.
Yes.
2 men down to
Now
score
just
a goal.
17 seconds left in the Rosati penalties. Well, actually, they'll have to serve still one for another 2 minutes. 9 seconds left on the 2-man advantage, kept inside the zone by Murdoch. Murdoch back to center. Gets it back again from Lewis. Played across the line, but it's blocked by Rosati, and out they come. Nice move, racing away is Chason across the line. Chason, centering pass in front. Back to Chason, shoots. Blocked nicely by Cowell, swept to center, and on the move is Horton. Horton lets it go to 83, that's Gallen. Gallen against Iaquinta. Horton checked on the play, here's Gallen. Chason with a check on the play, and it's cleared through center. Knocked down. 53 was Brackig. 10:50 to play the period, 1:25 left and just a one-man advantage now. Brought across the line. Hood couldn't get it, and it's cleared out and down the floor by Windsor Rosati. Great job of penalty killing. 1:10 left in the penalty. 10:35 left in the contest. Played at center, it's cut off. Now brought across the line. He's gonna kill some time. That was Chason, or Weber. And it's slapped down the floor effectively by 18 Ashton. 91 is Hood. 45 seconds left in the power play. Nice play there by Weber. Lost the ball. That was number 7 Horton, who couldn't get anywhere, and it's finally cleared out and down the floor right to the goal. 35 seconds left in the power play. Just under 10 minutes left in this one, and Rosati with a 2-0 lead on the huge shorthanded marker by Iaquinta. Errant pass, and Lightning are called for flooring. I think they're a little let down here.
The Lightning are struggling, Bill. Look at, now we got some pushing and shoving here with Iaquinta. Of course, Iaquinta making a huge statement just moments ago. Tell you what, I don't have the number sheet here, Bill, unfortunately, but number 7 on Hamilton.
7 is Horton.
He's been going toe-to-toe, or just...
He's going to the box.
He's going to the box. First he was chirping at Weber earlier on, and then he went after Iaquinta just a moment ago, and referee, I think Chris Muzzin, said, okay, that's enough, you know.
So we get set to, like on a reset here, 4-on-4 for the next 23 seconds, and then the Rosati team will be on the power play.
And you know what? If they take advantage of that power play, they can put this game away,
Yeah,
Bill.
yeah.
If they can find a way to put
The way things are trending.
put one in the back of the net here. It's going to be tough for Hamilton even right now, down only 2 goals, Bill. The way Rosati's playing, they're so focused right now.
They've been outstanding,
They
especially
have been.
defensively.
Their game has been very complete here so far.
Off the draw, Cowell had to make a save. That was off the stick of number 3, Santilla. Far side now, they back it up to Osborne. Osborne for the Lightning. 13 seconds left in the Rosati penalty. They'll go on the power play, as mentioned a moment ago, as it's cleared out and down the floor on the hustle. That was Favreau who couldn't get it. And now the Windsor Rosati team is on the power play. So it's 5-on-4 with 9:19 to play here in the second and final period.
Actually,
Far side. Played up on the wing at center. Poked ahead. It's 2-on-1 break developing. Now it's 2-on-2 up across the line. Good pass. Is it still 4-on-4?
5-on-5 actually, Bill.
Oh, okay.
The Hamilton player must have received a misconduct, Bill.
Ah, okay. That explains it. So it's 5-on-5 with 8:48 to play here in this second period. It bounds to the goal, and covering up is St. Louis to hold on with 8:43 left in this second and final period. And Windsor Rosati with a 2-0 lead. And in this game, that's huge.
It is, and again, you know, we've talked about how well Rosati's played, and you know, the Lightning missed a golden opportunity. They really didn't get a lot going with that 2-man advantage there. Maybe 1 or 2 shots, but nothing significant, nothing tough for St. Louis that he had to work really hard at. Just had to make the save as he routinely does. And Hamilton just has not done anything to help themselves in this game so far.
Rosati with speed, brings it up across the line. That's 17, Bondi. Bondi bowled over on the play, but comes in the slot. Bondi gets back up, goes to the front of the goal. There's a shot. It's off the body of Cowell wide, and it's played on the defense by Gallen. On the far side, that's 97 Hand being bothered there by Portelli. Kept in by 11, that's Chason. Wow, he lost it. It's a 2-on-1 break developing. Brought up across the line for Cody Young. Checked nicely on the play. And regrouping is 17, that is Bondi. Up on the wing it goes through center, in the corner, towards the corner. Played by Ham. Derek Ham. Bumped on the play by Caulfield. Ham still plays it. Going rink wide for Bragic with 7:35 to play here in the period. Cut off at center. Lead pass in the center floor area. Now across the line for 83 Gallen. Checked on the play nicely, and the Rosati team comes through center with some speed. That's number 5, that's Sulier. Shot to the goal, goes wide. Now in back of the goal. Centering pass in front. Great stop by Cowell. Number 9 there on the doorstep was Caulfield, but he didn't get a lot on it. Now across the line for number 9, that's Caulfield. 6:58 to play here in this second and final period. It rolls down the floor, and scampering after it is Ashton for Rosati. Comes here on the near side for Weber. Weber, lead pass through center on the far wing. 12 is Portelli. Over the line for Santia, checked nicely on the play. It comes to the center floor area. Here's Williams. Nice poke check at the defense. Slapped inside the zone by 89, that's Young. Far side. 6:20 left to play here in the period. Murdoch. Long shot wide of the goal, and then now St. Louis had trouble with it. Covering up on the play is Chason. Played up on the wing. Changes underway for Team Rosati. Far side, there's a nice pass through center. Up across the line, drop pass. Rink wide feed. Changes coming for both teams. Now up over the line, and it's spun inside the zone by Gallen. Played by St. Louis, and he'll knife it ahead to Chason. Chason against Murdoch. Murdoch had his stick there for a minute. At the defense and hammered in by Lewis. Gallen checked on the play, and it's turned back by Team Rosati with 5:30 to play in the period. Up across the line for 14, that's Leffler. I haven't seen Iaquinta in a while. Did he get 10 too? Did he get 10 minutes as well, Iaquinta?
I'm not sure how the misconducts works, Bill.
I don't see him. Up
10
against
minutes
the
out of a
board.
15-minute period is a good chunk of time, though.
Oh, yeah. Now played up here on the wing, and this is Caulfield. Knocked off stride on a pretty good play. There's a long shot that was blocked. He has words with Ham. Far side. Ham against Caulfield. Tried to center it. He did in the slot. There's a shot to the goal wide of St. Louis. Chopped out of play off the stick of 18. Ashton with 4:44 to play here in this second period.
Well, obviously Rosati now have enough to win this game, Bill. They're going to just have to simplify it. They've got a 2-0 lead here and in total control of this game. So they don't have to do anything fancy as we take a look at that last chance just wide of the net.
So we have 4:44 left in the third, or the second period. Timeout has been called, I believe, by the Lightning. Again, 4:44 left. Timeout called by the Lightning. It appears that Iaquinta, I think, got a 10-minute misconduct on. We haven't seen him in a while.
No, I went to the dressing room. He got clipped, I think, Bill.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully nothing too serious, but he was the best player on the floor up to the point when he left.
Yeah, he was.
So hopefully he returns, but he had an outstanding game up to the time he was clipped.
So the Windsor Rosati club enjoying a 2-0 lead. Let's look at some of our sponsors here in this tournament. Talk about a long time out.
I'm not sure. Obviously, there's no time limit on here, but
face-off will come to the left of goaltender St. Louis. Just waiting for the two teams to line up and making their way slowly to the face-off circle or the Lightning. 83 will take the draw for the Lightning. That's Gallen. Draw comes back to the line. Here's the blast. A long shot sails wide. Played up here on the wing. Kept in by 17. That's Nagy. Lightning have the ball. In the slot. Passing to the far side. Here's a shot to the goal. It's blocked in front by St. Louis on a nice play. And he'll hold on with 4:24 to play here this third period.
Well, obviously a little desperation has set in for Hamilton, Bill. They know what they're up against here. Time becoming a huge factor with just over 4 minutes to go here as we take a look at that save there by St. Louis. But, you know, they're in the desperation mode now. They know they have to get one here quickly to give themselves a chance to at least get a tie here.
Whistle on the play. You're not allowed to kick the ball, I guess.
Obviously not.
More sponsors that we got here.
Yes, again, we thank all of these great people for their generosity, helping to make all of this happen here for the next 3 days of this ball hockey championship.
Cody Young will lean in. He'll face off against, or he did face off against Portelli. Played off the boards to center. Long lead passes cut off nicely by Galvin. Now across the line. That's Keaton Horton. 72 is Jason Lewis. Lewis towards the goal wide. In the corner it goes. Up along the boards. Half ball. Nice thick handling block. Gets it back again. He's dumped on the play. Was number 7 Keaton Horton. Slow moving out of the play. There's a shot to the goal and it went wide. Good chance too for Galvin, and he's checked on the play nicely. Brought forward by Team Rosati to center. Got a whistle on the play. Might be too many men. Let's see.
I think you're right, Bill. Too many men. Rosati caught in a bad line change there. And again, here's another huge opportunity for Hamilton. They've really turned it up here.
Might see the goaltender pull.
I don't know if it's any coincidence, but since Anthony Iaquinta left the game with an injury, again, we don't know what happened.
The tide has changed a bit.
The tide has changed, and the back end of Rosati looks a little bit different right now.
Well, we would call it vulnerability.
Yes.
Now about power play with 3:33 left. I could see in the next minute or so, Dom, maybe the goalie coming out.
You were just reading my mind, Bill, and that scares the heck out of me that you're reading my mind, but just the same.
Just like old times.
I agree with you, though. Why not? You're down 2 goals.
You're down 2 with 3 minutes left.
Exactly. I would do it
within the next 45 seconds.
I would do it. Get control, get the ball down in the Rosati's end, get control, and then get that goalie out.
It's a trend in ice hockey. They get goalies out earlier now. Why not in ball hockey too? Now they bring it across the line for Murdoch. Murdoch's Ham. Hood on the far side. There's a shot to the goal. It sails wide. Played by Ham. Ham off the half wall. Now moving in. Goalie still in the cage. That's Cowell. Comes back towards the point. Hood at the side of the goal. Now far side. Good play there by 11 Weber, and he gets it out to neutral floor. Wristed. Down the floor it goes. 1:16 left in the power play. 2:47 play in the period, and time becoming a factor. Cowell for Hood. Far side it goes to Lewis. Here on the near wing for Ham. Ham up across the line, drops it back for Murdoch. Shot deflected off the stick effectively of number 4. That was, who was 4? That's Stevens. Haven't seen a lot of him tonight. Made a great play. Can't getting it out, or getting it out while there was Rosati. Now they do, and 45 seconds left in the power play, and Cowell's still in the cage.
Yeah, I've been watching, Bill, to see if they're going to pull him, but I'm shocked. I can't believe they haven't tried.
On the far side, 83 is Gallen, couldn't get anywhere. On the far side again now, skips along the boards on a play with 1:56 to play here in this second and final period.
I don't know what the thinking is there, Bill. A perfect opportunity for Hamilton to, create a two-man advantage for themselves, and they just have let it waste away. 23 seconds remaining in the power play.
Face off in neutral floor with, again, 23 seconds left on the power play, 1:56 remaining in the game. And Windsor Rosati with a 2-0 lead.
And I still have not seen Iaquinta back on the bench.
Hood off a leg, it's inside the zone, played outside the line. In the zone it goes again, St. Louis on the boards. Out come the Rosati team, one-on-one through center. And Bondi just lays it in gently with 5 seconds left in the power play. 1:35 to play in the period, pinned up against the boards effectively. That was number 5, Sawyer. Minute and a half left in this one. Back to full strength is Rosati. They have it at center floor. It's slapped in. Played by Williams. He'll drop it back for Osborne. Osborne through center. Now across the line with some speed through the defense, but he couldn't get any further. That was 53 Brackett. And it's golfed out to center ice. 3-on-1 developing. Now across the line. Here comes the shot to the goal. Good save by Cowell. Hold on with 58 seconds to play here in the second period.
Well, again, Cowell's been solid tonight, even though he's given up 2 goals. He's the real reason why Hamilton had a chance to get back into this game, stay in this game, and really has had not enough offensive support here tonight from the rest of the players, and that's why they're down 2-0 in this game. And of course,
Santia and Iaquinta are the 2 goal scorers for the Rosati team here tonight, and that's so far the only 2 they've needed, with under a minute left in this one. The Lightning have it on the near side. Doesn't look like they're going to be pulling their goaltender either. 48 seconds left.
Too late now, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Played through center. That goes up into towards the Rosati bench. Now I think he's
now
coming
he's going to, Cowell's heading over now, but 40 seconds remaining, 39
40 seconds remaining here in this second and final period. Then Windsor Rosati going to win this semifinal game. Things really collapse here in the last 40 seconds. Off the draw, on the boards, back to the line. Here comes the blast. It in front of the goal, deflecting wide. Up against the wall. That's 14, working hard for Rosati. That's left flare. There's a shot in front, blocked nicely by St. Louis. We get some pushing and shoving. Careful. Now we got more shoving.
Are getting hot here.
Have to break these guys up with just 23 seconds to play in the period. Officials will get, or have gotten between them. Order seems to have been restored.
That could be some frustration, Bill, on the part of the Lightning.
Couple players going off.
You see it right here on the replay, just to the right of your screen, the tussle going on in the front of the net there. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed.
23 seconds left in this one. 2-0 is our score.
Okay.
Moving forward, hopefully Rosati, if they can pull this one out here in the final 23 seconds, Dom gets Iaquinta back in the lineup moving forward.
Yeah, again, I did see him leave the bench, and he was holding, it looks like around his mouth there, and again, he was in a little bit of a tussle there with the player from Hamilton. I can't remember what his name was, number 7 there. And I don't know if he got clipped or a little bit, but like you said, hopefully nothing serious, and hopefully Iaquinta can return back for the next game.
Definitely need him, too.
Oh, he's huge back there. He's just a force.
Rosati gets the ball to center. Brought across the line by Gallen on the wing. Back to Gallen. Gallen having trouble controlling it. Made a nice move now in the circle. There's a shot to the goal. He scores with 8.8 seconds left.
Well, unfortunate, the shutout gets spoiled. I don't see Hamilton being able to score another one in 8.8 seconds, but crazier things have happened.
14:51, the official time of the goal.
That shot may have caught St. Louis a little bit off guard. Might have been slightly screened in front as well.
So it's 2-1 with 8.8 seconds left in this one. I don't understand why the goalie's coming in.
Well, if I'm Rosati, what I'm going to try
makes no sense to me. He's going back to the bench. One would think.
If I'm Rosati, what I want to do with this face-off, Bill, is just send it down the floor.
Oh, yeah. Face-off at center. Get some shoving in the center floor area. 4 seconds left at the line. Long shot sails wide of St. Louis. And the buzzer goes, and that's this one. Team Rosati wins it 2-1 over the Hamilton Lightning. And Dom, your feelings?
Well, again, a very good game for Rosati. A little bit of a letdown towards the end there, though. Again, I think losing Iaquinta was huge, and it reflected in the play. The team went back on their heels a little bit, but overall, a great game for Windsor Rosati against a good Hamilton Lightning squad. So, good start to the tournament for them, and we'll see where it goes from here. But make no mistake about it, Rosati was the better team here in this contest. Our 3 stars brought to you by Roots to Wings. No question about the first star, Bill. Anthony Iaquinta from Team Rosati, Windsor. Second star, the goaltender of the Hamilton Lightning, Tyson Cowell. And the 3rd star, we go with Evan Weber, number 11 of Team Rosati. A quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get Aaron Sanders, a post-game report for you, and we'll wrap things up. This is the 2017 Ontario Ball Hockey Association Championships.
Diamond Home Improvement offers a variety of services from roofing to custom-built sunrooms, windows, doors, sidings, awnings, and more. If you're looking to renovate, the specialists at Diamond Home Improvement are ready to help turn your house into a dream home you've been waiting for. With over 30 years in the business, Diamond Home Improvements is able to achieve any residential or commercial venture. Our goal is simple: to give our customers peace of mind the way renovations should be. When quality counts, count on Diamond.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
So what do we do now? I know who can help. Look, there he is.
It's all in a day's work. Come and see me, Leo.
You guys know where I can find a goalie?
Diamond Home Improvement offers a variety of services from roofing to custom-built sunrooms, windows, doors, sidings, awnings, and more. If you're looking to renovate, the specialists at Diamond Home Improvement are ready to help turn your house into a dream home you've been waiting for. With over 30 years in the business, Diamond Home Improvements is able to achieve any residential or commercial venture. Our goal is simple: to give our customers peace of mind the way renovations should be. When quality counts, count on Diamond.
All right, I'm here with Windsor Rosati's goalie, Steve St. Louis. And that was a very aggressive second half right there. Came right down to the wire, but you guys pulled up a 2-1 victory. How did this second half ever become so aggressive for you guys?
Well, we were in the box for a bit of it, so that puts the emphasis on just everybody doing their jobs and just realizing that people have your back, and if you do make a mistake, there's a guy good enough behind you to make up for it.
And there was a lot of enforcers for your team. You guys did a wonderful job. Once again, a lot of roughhousing there. Where do you go from here? How do you improve for these next few games down the road for you guys?
We keep our heads, we keep our sticks down. We just focus on the goal at hand, and that's putting the puck in the net and keeping it out. And we'll continue to do that. We just got to stay clean and stay out of the box, because one of these days we might not score a 5-on-3.
Thank you, Steve, for your time, and best of luck for the rest of the way. Back to you guys upstairs.
Thanks a lot, Aaron, and congratulations to goaltender St. Louis. Played a good game. He was much needed at the end there. So the Rosati team wins it 2-1 over the Hamilton Lightning. That's going to wrap up our coverage of this. We're going to be back in about, we'll say 5 to 10 minutes. We'll have game number 2. It'll feature another Windsor team, the Good Times Squad, which features former NHLer Ryan Wilson on that team, and they'll be taking on the Oakville Maros. But until then, this is Dominic Papa wishing you a great night. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.